Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, you join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Today, folks, I just want to dive right in because I think I got it. Here it is. Did you know that there is a life for you that's greater than you could have ever dreamed of? Did you know that there's a life for you better than the one you've ever felt before? And did you know that there was a life for you much bigger than the one you wanted? And lastly, did you know that what I just said is true? Did you know that? Did you know that the things I just said are available to you? It's not just intended for those who receive awards. It's for everybody. Yeah, you too. It's for you who didn't get your high school diploma. It's for you who are incarcerated. It's for you who have 2 strikes. It's for you who've been sentenced to life. It's for you who've gotten out and have a felony record and can't seem to get it together. It's for you who have an illness. It's for you who the doctors have given up on. It's for you. This life I'm talking about is for you. Did you know that there's a life for you better than the one you dreamed about, better than the one you've imagined, a life better than the one you thought of, that there's a life for you better than the one you've ever felt before? There's a life for you better than the one you saw for yourself. There's a better life for you than the one you expected and even the one you wanted. Did you know that this is true for you? See, here's let me give you the secret to this thing now. You have to believe that it is for you. Now, you got to fight through the doubts. You got to fight through the will of Satan because the devil is busy, man. The devil wants you to think that it's hopeless. The devil wants you to think that this is it. The devil wants you to think there ain't no more to it. The devil wants you to think that this applies to other people but you. Yeah, you've been dealt the worst hand of them all, which you ain't, but that's what the devil wants you to think. So you got to fight through now. You got to fight through to get to what I just said is available for you. But what else you got to do? You ain't doing nothing else. Might as well fight. Why just wake up and just let it be? Why would you wake up every day and just exist when there's a chance for you to actually live? See, the reason I don't mind smiling so much now is because I'm no longer existing. I'm living now. See, that's what you want to get to. You don't want to exist to wake up paycheck to paycheck, day to day, not knowing, not understanding, not having, can't get this, can't get that, can't go here, can't go there. Gotta wait till it seems like you never get nowhere. You can get out of that rut of life feeling like when you wake up in the morning that your life is ho-hum, that you're just in a rut. I drive the same way to work. I do the same thing on my job. When I get off, I drive all the way back home. I sit there. I read the newspaper. I water the lawn. I'm so sick of my life. This ain't what I wanted, man. And wake up, start over, do the same thing. Then the weekend gets here and you got to mow the lawn, and then you try to fix something in the garage and you feel like your life is in a rut. I'm talking about if this feels like a rut to you. Now, if it's what you've always wanted, I'm cool with that. But I'm talking to people who want it more, who would love their life to be more, who would love their life to be different. I'm not criticizing you if I just described your life. I'm just only talking to the ones who would dare to believe that there's more to it than this. I'm only talking to the ones who would dare to accept the challenge, to fight through and see what God got for you instead of listening to Satan all the time. The devil is busy, man. Please understand, he's so busy. So busy trying to trick you, get you into the groove. You know, they doing all kind of stuff now, man. You know, atheists and already got prayer taken out of schools. Look at our schools. Now there's a push by the atheists to get the words "in God we trust" taken off our money. Here's the deal. If you don't believe in God and you don't want to trust in God, just go on about your business. But what you can't do is spill off all into what I'm talking about. That's the problem I have with all of them. If you're going to do you, then do you. But don't spill off into what I got. Now, see, if you don't believe what I'm saying, then I ain't talking to you. Let's just be clear about the relationship with Steve Harvey and his crew. I'm only talking to the people that believe, that are looking for something else, that want something more, that want something better. That's got to be out there searching and hoping and trying to do more. That's all I'm talking to. Now, if you don't believe what I'm saying is true, then go ahead, try it your way. Go see, write me, email me, let me know how it's going for you. But I'm telling you of a way that's tried and true. If you go to God, if you go to your creator, your maker, if you go to him and you go to him for real and tell him, hey, you know what? I want you to go ahead and take over from here. I'm done. I done all I know how to do. I done tried everything I know how to try. I'm sick of me right now. Hey, look here. You created me. What you want me to do? And here's the cool thing about it when I made that decision, y'all. See, I was so afraid for years that I was going to miss out on something if I did that. I couldn't do this no more. But the stuff I needed to stop doing, I really need to stop. The things I was afraid of not being able to do anymore were the very same things I really didn't need to be doing no more in the first place. On the real, man. On the real. All that temporary fun I was having. All them temporary outlets I was using. All them temporary things trying to fulfill myself I was doing. I was just doing a bunch of temporary mess, man. I said, hold up, man. I want something permanent, man. I want a permanent feeling in my heart that it's going to be all right. So he replaced all that fun with joy. But it was only because I went and I faced him. He didn't take me and stop me from being me. He just made a better version of me. See, God don't because all the stuff he sent you through, he needed you to go through all them. He needed you to have them experience of what it felt like to be locked up. He needed you to have that experience to know what it was to lose everything. He needed you to have that experience to make you tough. You're just going to be a tough one. I'm a tough soldier in his army. That's all. I just ain't one of the weak ones. I protects the weak ones. God didn't take a lot of stuff from me except the stuff I needed. But the stuff he made me to be, he allowed me to keep it, and he just made a better me. Do that, y'all, and you can have what you want.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Steve Harvey Morning Show is on. The reason you can hear us is cause it's on. This may be rather obvious to you, but sometimes you need to point out the things that are obvious because some people take things for granted and overlook the obvious. Example, you do not have the power to wake yourself up in the morning. That's a fact. Thus, you should have a measure of gratitude when it happens on a daily basis. Thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning. That's obvious that you couldn't do it, because if you could do that, add minutes to your life, we'd all be here a lot longer. Ladies and gentlemen, why am I going there? Because, well, I chose to. And now I chose to introduce everybody. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, the mouth of the South, Mississippi Monica, and Junior, and yours truly. That's who here this morning. Junior, what's on your mind?
Yeah. Unc, I'm concerned, Unc. Yesterday on the voicemail, a lady said that, you could possibly get slapped, Now, your response was slap who? That's how you responded.
Yes.
Now I just want to know, is it always you? Have you always been this difficult? Like, when did you know at what age you was going to be difficult at 65? How did you know you was going to be that? I
didn't really know I was going to be difficult at 65. I didn't know I was going to be difficult at 6 or 5. But it is my general makeup. And
yeah.
By nature, I am going to question damn near any and everything you say to me. That is my nature as a human being. Now, the more ignorant the inquiry, the more ignorant the response.
Gotcha.
Now, once again, the slap is world famous. I got it. It's all over the world.
Yeah.
The lady in the thing said that one of the guys said on one of the calls yesterday concerning the slap, you don't know what you would do if placed in that situation. I beg to differ. I know exactly what I'd do in that situation because I've been slapped before.
Yeah.
Twice.
Okay.
Twice.
Both times, there was an altercation ensuing immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All in, all hands on deck, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
One resulted in a 3-day school suspension.
For you.
Oh, really?
How old were
One resulted in a loss of employment.
you? You lost your job. You just ran
hired
slapping
and
people.
That damn day.
That day,
Oh.
you lost your job.
But can we say this? And neither of those incidents did you start it. Did you initiate it, right?
No. You
okay.
slapped me for, well, I don't know how you thought.
No, but you didn't initiate it. You just
You defended
reacted,
yourself.
retaliated. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody in the cafeteria sitting here.
Cafeteria.
your
What
punk
grade
ass
was
picnic.
this? What grade was this?
But here we go. Here we
Your
go.
life is such a movie.
Ain't
All
no
right,
problem. I got 3
listen.
days at the house.
It is.
I ain't like school no how.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time to run that prank back. Junior, will you do the honors, please?
Absolutely. Surely I sure will. Today's Run That Prank Back is naked yoga. Naked yoga. Let's go and get into it. Come on, Cat.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach, is it Gordon?
Right, it's Gordon.
How you doing, Mr. Gordon? Listen, my name is...
let me turn down the TV. Did you call him about the apartment?
Yes. I was trying to see about maybe coming over to take a look at it and seeing if it's still available, man. I got a newspaper, but I didn't know if this is still available or what.
No, it's still for rent. Let me be straight with you. No pets and no smoking of any kind.
No, I understand.
Okay.
From my understanding, the listing here is like $850 a month, right?
$850. You got a parking spot, your private bathroom with a shower.
Okay.
And $850 I'm gonna need first, last month, and really, what's your name?
My name is Darnell.
Darnell. Okay, first. Right. first, last month, and Social Security number. I can do a background check.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this: you guys got like a backyard area? I teach classes in the mornings, and I want to know if you have that's pretty much will kind of lock me in. If you guys got a backyard that I can use.
Oh, we got a backyard. What do you teach?
I teach yoga. I teach yoga in the mornings from 6 to 8. Hopefully that won't be a problem.
You make money doing yoga?
Yes, sir. I definitely do. I make enough definitely to cover the rent. That's for sure.
That shouldn't be a problem. I know a little bit about yoga. I mean, really, if y'all, you're not making no noise, that yoga, that's not a problem.
Good deal. Well, how quick can I actually get moved in? Man, I'm trying to get settled. I just moved in from the East Coast. I jumped on my yoga pretty quick and got quite a bit of clientele built up. And, I'm just ready to get started and get moved in, man. Something that I can actually call home,
Yeah, well, we're looking to rent it out pretty quick, because we want to try and get it filled as soon as possible.
You said you got a roommate? Are you married?
No, it's just me. It would be me and my wife, and it's a 3-bedroom home. You would have the room in the back with the bathroom, and I said, $850. Do a credit check,
right.
And as soon as we meet, I can do the background check, and
now that background check. What do you necessarily need to do that for?
Well, you got to know who you're renting to, and then you want to know what the credit they got, so if they can afford to rent or not.
I got real good credit, man. My credit is fine. I'm actually in the 800s on my credit scores.
Oh, damn! All right. When you get here, is how you fill out the application. But if you're ready to get it cracking, I can do a background check, and you right now just give me your Social Security number. Okay, but let me go ahead and just do this, man, on that background check, because that what I want to say about that is this: it might be something on there about, like, when I was on the East Coast, I was actually teaching naked yoga. You know what I mean? Naked yoga. You may see something on there about me being a nymphomaniac. Oh, naked yoga? Yeah, well, see, that's the kind of yoga I was teaching on the East Coast was naked yoga. You know what I'm saying? And everybody talking about teaching naked yoga here? Well, but see, it's in the backyard. It's closed in. In my backyard? And you, what other glitch you got? You said there's some glitches, Mike. What other glitch you got? Well, you might see that I'm a nymphomaniac, but see, I done took classes in counseling. What? I done took counseling for that though. So, well, you need to take some counseling over somewhere else. You ain't taking no counseling and doing no naked yoga in my backyard. No, but see, man, all that's behind me now. That's on the East Coast, man. That's all behind me now. I didn't put that thing down. Man, I don't care if it's behind you, in front of you, on the side. You doing some naked yoga in my backyard? That ain't happening, man. Matter of fact, man, listen. I got all the credentials that qualify to move in there, and now you're gonna sit here and tell me I can't. You talking about doing some naked yoga in my backyard with no 20, 30 people? Man, my wife be at home, man. Look. Well, you want to bring your wife out there? Darnell, it's all good. Let her get naked and do some yoga in, man. Just scratch that one off your list and just move on to the next one, because ain't no naked yoga going down back here with no nymphomaniacs. I don't know what else y'all might be doing. I don't know who does naked yoga. It's just a serene moment, man, where you find yourself. That's all this really is about. Well, you better find yourself somewhere else. That's what I know. You ain't doing no naked yoga in my backyard. I'm surprised you even called somebody with that. Hey, man, I'm going to come over there to this address and start looking at this place, because I want to set up shop right here. In my backyard, and I don't even know you, talking about you got some glitches in your past? You going to have a foot in your... How do you know that this isn't something that your wife might really want to get into? But my wife... Don't even mention my wife's name, man. You don't know me. You don't even know my wife. Take my off your list. You come out here, you're going to have another glitch. I'm coming out there to take a look at this damn room, and you going to show it to me. I ain't showing you. You come out here, and I'm going to show you something else. My backyard. I am a recovered nymphomaniac. I'm recovered. I'm not recovered nymphomaniac. You about to get your by a maniac. I'm the maniac. Please believe, Darnell. I'm going to come over there right now. I'm going to come over there now, man, so we can sit with the fence. I ain't having that. Do not come over. Listen, man. I'm going to come over there so we can just... Matter of fact, Matt, look, you can do whatever you want somewhere else, but this right here, this ain't the place for you. I'm going to tell you that right now, Darnell. Let me talk to your wife, man. Whatever it is you want to talk about, this ain't the place for you. Go somewhere else. Take that. Let me speak to your wife, man. Please, let me talk to your wife. Do not even try me, Darnell. Let me talk to your wife, man. I'm not even that kind of dude, man, but you about to bring this out of me. Do not bring this over here, Darnell. So as far as I'm concerned, this right here is over, for real. You're going to come out here and catch a case. Okay, can I say one more thing to you, man? No, you can't say Darnell, because this conversation's over, man. Okay, how about that? Hey, man, can I say one more thing, man? What you got to say, man? What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your brother.
Oh, get the out of here, man. This is Nephew Tommy. Who told you to do this to me, man?
Your brother.
My brother. Oh, I'm going to get this. Oh, my God. Man, my heart is all beating all fast, man. Oh, get the out of here, man. Tom, man. Oh.
You all right, man?
Man, I was going to whoop your butt naked if you came around here, man. You just don't know. Man, I'm so glad this is a joke. You have no idea. I'm so glad this is a joke, man.
All right.
Nephew say it. That's how you say it.
Yes, he would. Yes, you nailed that one. Thank you, Junior. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Chri Rock kicks off his comedy tour and his ticket sales soar. How about that? A comedy legend and a basketball legend weigh in on Will Smith's incident, and we'll have our national news update with Miss Ann. But right now, it is time to Ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. This one is from Anonymous in Hoboken. Anonymous writes, I'm a third grade teacher and I saw a dad of one of my students in a bar. He sent over a shot of scotch and we waved. Monday at school, his son told other students that I got drunk. I wasn't drunk and I called his dad and he thought it was a funny joke. Should I take further action or is it no big deal?
Well, let me ask you a question. The further action you gonna take, what did that look like? What you gonna report to daddy for sending you a shot and you drinking it? What you gonna flunk the boy for lying on you up at the school? I mean, what you gonna do? You gonna call the daddy and straighten him out? What?
The PTO board.
They're gonna put it on Judge Steve. They're gonna put it on Judge Steve.
Well, come on. I welcome all these cases like this. Come on, but lady, I really don't. What you finna do? If you ain't gonna flunk the boy,
he's third grade, Steve.
I'm trying to figure out what's
in third grade.
What is the retaliation? What is the counter move?
Yeah.
What you gonna get him for slander?
Yeah.
He was at the bar. You did throw the shot back.
All those are facts.
Yeah, these is facts. And to him, you look drunk. Why he went home and told his boy this is what's the troubling part for me.
He was the one drunk. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So no big deal. You're saying CLO, no big deal.
I mean,
right?
I don't know what you can do. I can't help you with what to do.
Right.
You know, I know why he sent that shot over there.
Why?
You send a shot to shoot your shot. That's what the shot is for.
Hope.
One more time.
You send a shot to shoot your shot. That's what the shot was for.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Got it.
But it's just like a jumper. They don't all go in.
Switch.
Hey,
moving on.
glory. You better be experienced, boy.
Moving on to Shay in Toronto. Shay says, I've had a butt lift and my boobies done, and my parents are embarrassed by my appearance, saying I look like a video chick. I'm studying to be a nurse, and they said my booty is too big for my career. Do they have a right to crush my dreams?
Well, you must be staying there. I don't.
Well, she doesn't
your
say.
booty is too big for your career.
In nursing, because she's studying to be a nurse.
I beg to differ.
Well, little girl, you can't always. Nursing ain't forever.
Kier, what?
I would
What'd
love
you
to
say,
see a big
Junior?
booty walk in my hospital room. I'd love to see that.
And I think that is for your career. Because I know if I'm laying in the sick bed and you come in, I'm going to feel better.
I'm going to feel better.
I'm going to at least sit up. Try to make my chart at the foot of the bed have better information on it. Oh, I disagree with your mama wholeheartedly now that I think about it. That
What you
booty
gonna
is
do,
just the
Harvey?
thing for your career.
What you gonna do with the chart?
She's a
Boy, I'm going to make that
not a
chart down at
stripper.
the bottom look a whole lot better because, boy, here come Big Booty Brenda coming up in here to take my pulse. I bet it's high today.
Nurse Brenda. All right, we're moving on. Flora in Columbia writes, I'm in a situation with one of my neighbors, so I leave the back door unlocked in the mornings when my husband goes to work. I was lying in bed waiting, wearing lingerie, and my husband walked in and said the back door was unlocked. I had no excuse for wearing lingerie, and he's still asking, do I say?
That's easy. I was trying on stuff and laid back down and got sleepy. I was going to surprise you tonight. I just wanted to see how it fit and look. You know what? Why it take so long for y'all to come up with the lie?
There you are at the ready with the lie.
But why are you so ready, though?
Always.
I was hoping that back door was open. Now you in here asking me why I'm ready for the lie. Don't mess up the back door. I'll give her what to say to her husband.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give her information, you know.
But why does it come so easy to you?
Yeah. You're just always
Well,
at
you
the
know,
ready.
let me help you understand something. Based on my life that I've led prior, I've had many times to be able to just on call, say things to diffuse the situation, confuse the situation, and dilute the situation. I've had to do. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You've had to do things. So I want to ask you this. We've known each other, you and I, Steve, for a very, very long time. Worked together a very long time. Have you ever lied to me? Have you
At
ever
least
lied
38
to me?
times.
That you can think
Random
of.
38, though.
That you can think of.
Yeah, just right off the top, at least 38
That's the
times.
minimum. That's the minimum.
I know that.
Easily.
22 years?
We're
What?
friends. Yes. This year, 22 years.
How many times have you lied to me? 18 years.
Because you produced the show,
Uh-huh.
65 times.
60 double.
Yeah.
Almost double, Shirley.
I've lied to you so many damn times.
That's a shame.
Really, Steve.
That's
Really?
sad.
Without how?
Okay,
What?
Junior's your boy. Junior's your boy. He worked on the TV show with you. How many times?
Twice, just twice.
2
Oh,
times
see,
for
see there.
65 to me.
There's something
Just
wrong
twice,
with this
just-
picture.
And I know
Just
why.
twice. You
Just
know,
2 times.
when he was in the hospital, I told him one time I'd call you back and check on you again. That wasn't
You
finna happen. As sick as his ass sounded, there's no way in hell I'm calling you back, bro. I'm going to pray for you. Next time I talk to you, you're going to have to be out that hospital. Because all that old sick ass
shame.
whining you when you be having
He
crisis.
wasn't going to call back.
No. Lied
This
to
is
him
a
right
shame
there. And
right
then
here.
one time we was on tour, and then he got dressed and say, Unc, you like my suit? And I told him I did. I wouldn't
And
get
you
caught in
didn't
the casket
like it?
in that suit he had on that day. But I ain't
All
never
right.
heard him though. He had on double breast suit and double breast vest. That's just too much.
Too much double.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to the last CLO question. Jovan in Olney says, my 22-year-old daughter stole my car so she could go to the casino with her friends. I reported the car missing, and she was arrested for stealing. My ex-husband is upset with me for reporting the car. I told him to stay out of it, and now he nor my daughter are speaking to me. Did I go too far this time?
Well, yeah, because you knew your daughter had the car.
She
That's
did?
what it was. Yeah, she knew it. That's why they mad.
Mm-hmm.
She say the daughter stole my car. I reported it stolen. All she did was she took the car down there without asking her. So she knew her daughter had it and reported it stolen. That's what happened. That's why nobody's speaking to her ass.
All right.
That's
Coming
why
up at the
everybody
top of
mad.
the hour, we'll have some entertainment and some national news with Miss Ann Tripp right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ticket sales for Chri Rock's stand-up comedy tour, the Ego Death Tour, have skyrocketed Since Chris was slapped at the Oscars by Will Smith, StubHub said it experienced more than 25 times the daily sales for Rock's tour. Cumulative sales over the past 2 days are more than the total sales for Rock's tours in the entirety of the month of March. Additionally, the average price of tickets sold jumped from between $150 to $200 a ticket to about $250 a ticket. And Wednesday night, Rock took the stage in Boston, and this weekend he will be in Atlantic City. Ticket holders fully expect Chris to address the Academy Awards incident. Of course.
How he ain't?
Really?
Right.
It was him.
How
Right.
he ain't?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but see, let me tell you something. That boy is, I mean, brilliant, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this cat is brilliant.
Rock.
Oh, you best believe. He gonna weave it all through the show. It's gonna be like at least 3 separate mentions of it.
Yeah.
And it's still trending. Everybody seems to have an opinion on Will Smith's Oscar slap. Comedian and actor Jim Carrey has said he was sickened by the standing ovation that Will received during his acceptance speech at the Oscars. Carrey added that Will should have been escorted out of the ceremony after he struck Chris Rock, and that Rock should sue Will Smith for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever. It's going to be ubiquitous. So... perpetuity,
listen,
all of that, everything.
I know people don't like hearing that, but I'm telling you, something should have happened to him.
Does Jim Carrey have a point though with the lawsuit?
Yeah, he
and all
does.
that? You agree? Yeah.
No. He really does.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain.
That he should have been
something to you.
escorted out and all of that. Mm-hmm.
If he had slapped a white man,
Jimmy Kimmel or Fallon hosted
what?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No, well, that's not going to happen.
That's when you do.
He
the
gonna-
comeback.
Since we're doing rocks.
It's going to be a question from the seat.
But see, clearly there's a size difference here, and clearly there was a key moment here in knowing how you could do something and get away with it. I'm a firm believer in that, and I just think there was a Hollywood ass moment where you could slap somebody, turn around, and walk off rebuttoning your jacket. Boy, you know that can't happen nowhere else on planet Earth. And he knows that. But then he get up there and apologize to the Academy at first. He later on apologized to Chris, but what you did to Chris was public. Now your apology somewhere on a what? On a blog?
Instagram.
Yeah.
No, he posted it on his
On IG.
page, Instagram.
Okay.
Will's Instagram
Yeah.
page.
What was the apology? What was the apology? Because I'm telling you right now, your apology to me, you slapping me on national TV, what you finna say to me to fix it?
His apology
yeah.
was his behavior and that it was violent and he was emotional. He admitted to that. You know, we
Violent
read
and
this.
emotional. Okay,
Yeah.
then watch
Yeah,
this
we
here.
said it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is. But you're saying no matter what he said, there's nothing he could say.
You
to
can't
fix it
unslap somebody.
in
You
that
can't do
apology.
it.
I was angry
unless
and
he did it at the
emotional.
Academy Awards.
You're not coming to me with an apology with some half-baked ass issues thing attached to it. I ain't trying to hear it. Because now we all got issues. Watch this issue. Look, man, everybody, and mental illness is real, but you can't climb up on that horse and do it. That's my opinion.
People know wrong from right.
All right, Steve, we got to
I'm
get
sorry.
to the headlines.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
And here we go. In Ukraine today, the International Committee of the Red Cross plans to hopefully lead an evacuation out of the war-torn southern part of that country if they and the Russians can agree to terms of a ceasefire. However, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg says when it comes to the Kremlin, you can only trust your eyes.
Russia has repeatedly lied about its intentions. So we can only judge Russia on its actions, not on its words.
So we'll see what happens today. Authorities say, meanwhile, Russian troops have started leaving the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, reportedly because soldiers have been exposed to significant doses of radiation from digging trenches around the highly contaminated site. As you may remember, that was practically the first site that they seized when they invaded February 24th. President Biden's about to attack the nation's skyrocketing gas prices by releasing as much as 180 barrels of oil from the nation's strategic petroleum reserves. Since last November, November, the president's authorized the release of 90 million barrels of oil, but he now intends, he says, to release about 1 million barrels of oil every single day over several months to try and keep the prices down at the pump. One of the founding members of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, Kid Creole, currently on trial in New York City for stabbing a homeless man to death back in 2017. Kid Creole's government name is Nathaniel Glover. Prosecutors say he was walking to his maintenance job in Manhattan around midnight in August of 2017 when he stabbed a man named John Jolly to death. He says Jolly approached him and said, "What's up?" Well, the rapper said he became enraged because he felt Jolly thought he was gay and was hitting on him. His lawyer claims that Kid Creole feared for his life, but also that he really died because Jolly died, that is, because he received an overdose of a sedative, benzodiazepam, at the hospital. The government says that Kid Creole could have simply run away from his victim. He didn't have to stab him to death, no matter, what he felt he may have been trying to do to him. Anyway, very, very sad news out of Hollywood. You may have heard some about this. It's concerns Bruce Willis. He's retiring because he's been diagnosed with something called aphasia. I looked it up. I'd never heard of it before, honestly. And aphasia is apparently a cognitive or brain condition, and it robs its victims of the ability to communicate, which, of course, is exactly what actors do.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And that was from Die Hard, one of the Die Hards. And, of course, Bruce Willis has made many, many films, and we will miss his voice. He's not dying, but he apparently has a difficulty speaking, talking, and retaining information. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here's some good news. One of your favorite shows, one of our favorite shows, that you've never really watched is getting a spinoff. HBO has announced the premiere date for the Game of Thrones spinoff show, House of the Dragon. It will be a 10-episode drama set 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones, telling the story of House Targaryen, that's Daenerys and Jon Snow's ancestors, as based on Fire and Blood. Now, since it's Targaryen-focused, you can expect lots of dragons, of course, lots of silver wigs, and yes, incest. In this case, it's between an uncle and a niece instead of the aunt and nephew action that Daenerys and Jon Snow had going on there. So we have something to look forward to. Not the incest part, but
yeah. But why are you saying
show.
I didn't see Game of Thrones? Oh, I saw all of it. Oh yeah, no, I saw it.
Did you while it was going on?
Girl, ask me something about Game of Thrones.
Okay, what happened on the very last episode between Jon Snow and Daenerys? What happened?
Who is Daenerys though?
You gotta tell
she's the queen. She was the queen.
The
queen,
queen,
the dragon queen.
It ended stupidly, but go ahead.
Yeah, it was ignorant when the dragon roasted the chair.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
The throne.
Yeah.
The throne chair.
Yes.
It just melted the damn chair. I was saying,
Uh-oh,
and then they
okay,
banned
music.
Jon Snow back to the wall.
Yeah.
All this he done done for y'all punk ass. What I'm going back to the wall for?
He's back where he started from. Yeah.
Saved your
crazy.
monkey ass. Now I'm back on. I tell you what, ain't no more damn wall.
I'm with you, Steve. I was so mad at that.
I was so mad at that. Yeah.
Oh, my
But anyway,
goodness.
so we get to see what happens. I can't wait. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Oh, man. I was so disappointed in the season finale of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I was, but all the
Series
seasons
finale.
prior to that, yeah,
Overall,
it was
fire.
greatness. Yeah, it was greatness. Yeah.
It was good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But see,
And
what
this
would
is
have
way
been a good
before
ending?
Game of Thrones. What? Tell us, Steve.
See, I don't know what would have been a good. I know I'm not going back out to this wall.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, and they couldn't get married because they were related, right? Aunt and nephew. Jon Snow wasn't having that.
What?
I just
He wasn't
wanted
gonna-
more for Jon Snow. I just
you
wanted
wanted John.
did
You wanted John to
too.
be king. You wanted it to be
Because he
king.
risked his life. Yeah.
So let me
many
ask you something.
times.
So what happened to the lady that was the mama to all the dragons?
The one we're talking about,
the queen.
the one we've been talking about,
See, I didn't know her name was what's her name? Daenerys.
Daenerys.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I just called.
All
her
right, we
queen.
gotta
I ain't
go.
know.
Watch Fire and Blood when it comes out. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Kim Kardashian takes a step back from some angry statements she made, or statements that made other people angry. about women and working. We'll talk about that at 34 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Kim Kardashian has responded to the backlash she received after telling women, all women, to hustle harder. If you recall, last month, Kim made this comment in Variety when she was questioned about being a successful brand. Kim said, "I have the best advice for women in business. Get your effing A up and work." That's what she said. People got mad. No one liked that response. And she said, it seems like no one wants to work these days. So she wanted to walk back some of those comments and explained how they came about. She was in an interview on Good Morning America with Robin Roberts. Kim says her comments were taken out of context. So take a listen.
It wasn't a blanket statement towards women or to feel like I don't respect the work or think that they don't work hard. I know that they do. So it was taken out of context, but I'm really sorry if it was received that way.
And it was to a lot of people because they were talking
me.
about she had a privileged, they said that she was privileged, and all of that. And who is she to work hard? And she had everything handed to her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, when you heard and when you saw the video when she said it, that's all you saw. So if she's saying it was taken out of context, what was said before that? We didn't see that. So people were reacting to what they saw, and it goes back to that whole privilege thing. You grew up in Beverly Hills, well-to-do parents, and we respect the hustle. At least I do, of the Kardashians.
Yeah, but people think. And things do get taken out of context all the time.
All the time. We know it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we know
But it's like when it comes from that place, like, I can only use me as an example. If I encourage people to work hard or pray, get up, stop sitting around, quit watching TV, except for a few, things like that in the Judge Show.
And Judge Steve.
And as I implore people, they receive it a little better from me because they know I come from nothing. Yeah. And I'm talking to them from a place of encouragement, from a been there, done that. They took it from Kim like, wait a minute, hold up. Right. You didn't start from zero or below the O.
Yeah.
You started at 850.
Right.
Right. She tried to fix it by saying just because you're a reality star and you have a bazillion followers on Instagram and all that, it still doesn't make you successful. You still have to work hard.
It's not easy. I understand what she's saying.
She tried to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I would accept her apology, but then a lot of people wouldn't. So, it's to each his own. We live in this world of cancel culture, so now bump you from now on. And, but if a person tries to make it right, who ain't said nothing that they wish they could walk back?
Yeah, exactly. Walk back. Everybody does it.
Because there's so many women out here that work very hard at just being a nurse, being a teacher, just grinding and hustling, and doctors. So when you hear something like that, like, wait a minute, I work very hard every single day. So I'm glad she, like, wait, hold up, girl. So I'm glad she fixed that. Yeah.
And that is one thing I do like about her. She faces it. If it's something that she's being criticized about, she will talk about it. She will face it. She will try and fix it, answer it the best way she can. Her quote, do you guys remember watching the Oscars? It was even a center of a joke made with Regina Hall, repeating it to Best Actress nominee Dame Judi Dench. And she told Dame Judi Dench, this is a quote from Kim Kardashian, work harder. That's what you need to do.
Wow. And she laughed at a joke. Imagine that.
She laughed. Yes. Wow. At the Oscars? Are you kidding me?
You can do jokes
at the Oscars.
Man. Who knew?
Yeah. But I still got love for Kim. I'm glad she fixed it.
I am too. And she looked amazing in that blue dress.
At the Oscars,
I have to say, she really did.
Yeah, she's a bad girl.
Oh my God, at the Oscar party, yeah. She looked beautiful. She really did. So, I mean, like you say, Steve, stuff happens. You have to walk back stuff all the time. At least she's woman enough to admit it. All right. Coming up next, it is a prank phone call, and we'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up in about 4 minutes after the hour, I'll have my strawberry letter for you. And the subject is, let's make a deal. Okay, we'll get into that in just a few. But right now, it is time for the prank phone call. Junior, once again, can you do the honors for the nephew? Who's out today?
Got it right here. Here it is. The plumber. Okay. That's it. Just the plumber. He didn't tell me anything else about it, but it's the plumber. Come on, Cat.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach a Mr. please.
That would be me.
Mr. How you doing? You the person that does the plumbing work, am I right?
Yeah.
Now, my wife got some work done for you. You come by the house. Now, do you know, I know you probably got quite a bit of work.
No, well, I do so many throughout the day, so I have it on my receipt here I can look at over here.
About 3 days ago at the street.
Maybe look. Yeah, I can recall. Was a lady there?
Yeah, it was a toilet was backed up and was overflowing and.
Yeah, I can recall that.
And something was wrong with the sink in there too, and that had a leak in the back of it.
Yeah, it had a leak in the back, and I done that. I fixed that there for you, and I took that toilet that had around the bottom of your base, the toilet base there. I had to take that up and retape it because that tape had came loose. It was kind of old there, and I went through there and done all that and taped it up and sealed it up, and I rebased that seal back there in the toilet, and your sink had a little leak back there in the back. I fixed that because that was real easy there. So.
Well, no, see, that something went wrong with that toilet. Now, did you put another pipe or something? Did you reroute a pipe or anything?
No, like I said, all I did, I took the base of it off there, and I taped it up to where that old tape there, and then I put me some cement, with my pipe there, and I sealed it all up, and I checked it out. I let it dry and see if it leaked, and it didn't leak. And I put your base back on, and and then you had a little leak there in your sink, and that was on the top of your nozzle there, and I fixed that for you.
Mr. I'm gonna tell you, cause I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you I'm not happy with what I got.
You're not happy with it?
No. Now let me tell you what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now say somebody in the bathroom and they flush that toilet.
Right.
When they flush that toilet, come out the sink in the kitchen.
Hold on. Now, tell me that. Say that what you did again.
I said when they flush the toilet in the bathroom,
right,
come out the sink in the kitchen. They come out in the kitchen like that. I don't know how you route something like you didn't misroute it or something.
No, I didn't route anything. All I did was I put the tape on there. So I fixed the leak that was, your at the base of your toilet. I didn't reroute anything. I don't understand how can you reroute a pipe, toilet pipe to go into your kitchen and shoot crap out of your kitchen like that.
I don't know what you did when you was up under there and how you rerouted something, but that's what happened, and it's going from that bathroom when you flush that toilet. It come out in my sink in my kitchen. Now, what's bad about it is this morning I'm in there cooking.
Sir, what's your name again?
My name is. They call me.
Okay, and crap is coming out of your plumbing in
my kitchen. Now, this morning I set out some red beans and rice to cook, and I put my beans on. Now I've been cooking. Listen at me. I've been cooking all.
No, I'm trying to be professional about this because I guarantee my work. I've been doing this over 20 years. And one thing I do, I guarantee my work, and I'm real proud about the things that I do. But what did you have anybody else over there working on your pipe?
Ain't nobody.
In your kitchen. All I did was your bathroom.
You is the only.
The bathroom don't have anything to do with your kitchen. That floor pipe have anything to do with one or the other.
Then explain that coming through my sink in my kitchen.
I can't explain the coming from your sink. I can only explain that's in the toilet. In your sink, I have no idea.
Listen, because this done got me riled up. Listen, now what it is.
Well, you done got me kind of riled up here because, like I said, I do this here, and I've been doing it for 20 years, and that's the first time I ever heard of anything like that being happening. I ain't never seen it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's just disgusting to cook red beans all day, and now I find out that it's sitting in some dirty water like that.
You didn't smell the water when you was in your sink? Because I'm quite sure they had a loud smell to it.
I didn't smell nothing. Now, earlier this morning, I washed my hair in there. And I didn't smell.
What?
I washed my hair in there.
Oh,
that's just what it smelled like. A bag of
I just refuse to believe that the work I did on your toilet in there, taping some stuff up and cementing some stuff up, and on your sink had anything to do with crap being shot out your damn kitchen sink.
Well, I tell you what I need to do is for you to get your back over here and fix it, because this here ain't a good job, and I don't recommend nobody using you.
Well, first of all, why I'm trying to be professional about it, and you cussing me, and that ain't gonna get nothing done, mister.
One come out my pipe. It was no longer professional.
Well,
now,
obviously you had somebody else over there doing something in your sink.
I ain't had nobody.
Do you have a garbage disposal over there?
Look,
maybe it's coming out your garbage disposal.
It ain't how in the world is crap coming out of my garbage. You get your back over here and you fix what you're supposed to fix and fix it right. And I'm not paying another damn dime for it.
I'm not coming here to fix the thing. I tried to be professional about it. I'm listening to what you got to say. I should have hung up on you a long time ago, but I guarantee my work. And I'm trying to, deal with my customers. When I left away, I told her to flush the toilet. She flushed the toilet. She ran the faucet in the bathroom. We had no problem. Now, if you had somebody else over there that's doing whatever, Lord knows what, I damn sure don't know.
Do you know
ain't none of my business.
I ate some of them red beans, and that's what bothered me now. I feel sick to my stomach.
If you got food, eat some red beans and whatever the hell you eating over there, it smell like water. You crazy as hell.
I'm gonna make your eat some of these red beans if you don't come fix these pipes.
You can go to hell. I'm trying to be professional. Like I told you, I'm doing my job. I did it the best I know I could. And when I left there, wasn't nothing leaking. One pipe don't go with the other like I told you.
You get over here and fix these pipes. That's what you...
You and your wife kiss my because I know well I did an outstanding job over there.
You ain't done nothing. If I got...
Take them red beans and rice, stick them up you and your pipes and all that. I don't give a damn.
I know what's coming up.
I ain't fixed no red beans and rice. I ain't done nothing over there in your damn kitchen to have you that upset with me.
I got one more thing I want to say to you. Is you listening?
I'm listening to you.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Oh,
you just got pranked by your boy.
Man, you kidding me. Man, y'all crazy, man.
Hey, man, I got to ask you big time. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
You got it, man. Yeah, that's Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all got me this morning, man.
Woo! Diploma.
Whoa. That was a lot.
That's impossible to have happen.
Really, Steve?
I soaked my red beans and rice in it.
Oh, gosh.
Then I washed my hair in it. What?
Ew.
All I know is that plumber was tired of this old man talking to him about rewriting that pipe. I don't give a damn.
Okay.
You and your wife.
You and your wife. And the red beans.
He'd had it at that point.
Yeah, he did, man. Oh, my God. The plumber. There it is, Shirley. The prank today.
All right, Junior. Thank you. Coming up next, it is a strawberry letter. And the subject is, let's make a deal. Is it about the game show? We'll find out right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on sex, work, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com. Click submit. That's all you have to do. Click submit letter. And we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
All right,
it could
everybody.
be yours. You never know. You never know.
All right, everybody. It's time for the strawberry letter with my good friend, Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, Junior. Subject, let's make a deal. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a very beautiful and buxom female in my mid-40s and I'm divorced. My husband cheated on me with an acquaintance of mine that I let stay with us for 2 nights so her house could get painted. I was naive and didn't suspect anything, even though I caught him coming out of the bathroom where she was taking a shower. He said he walked in by mistake. I found out right after that when she confessed. So now I've been single for close to 2 years. That married men and men with girlfriends want to play with me on the side. To be honest, I'm still damaged from my divorce, so it would be nice to have sex with no strings attached with a decent man that's being honest about his situation. I shared my thoughts with 2 of my good friends. One is a man, and he advised me to get something out of this situation. If a married guy wants sex on the side, he suggested that I tell the guy I want a deal. In quotes, the deal can be anything that I want or need to be happy with our arrangement, whether it's money or a home-cooked meal, weekly massage. Love this concept, but when I presented it to the black men that were really trying to get into my bed, they laughed at the idea. They said an affair is just an affair. They don't want to have to feed me or provide any financial aid at all. One of my closest male friends that I had sex with many years ago said that sex is so free and open now that men are getting in and out and moving on without ever calling the woman again. I'm not ready for that, so I just have to keep my goodies to myself, okay? Am I wrong to expect the cheater to make a deal with the cheatee? Okay, what? What is this all about? I mean, this is a lot to unpack in this letter. First, I have to commend you for leaving your raggedy husband. What he did with your so-called acquaintance in your home, in your shower, was despicable. I mean, really, really low down. He left you with a lot of choices, and I should say not a lot of choices in this marriage. So by leaving him, how could you ever trust him again anyway? You should know that you deserve better, and I think you do. He walked in the bathroom by mistake, he said. Yeah, right. Stop lying. The acquaintance confessed, loser, told everything, I'm sure. But now I think you are selling yourself short. You said you're beautiful, you said you're a buxom woman, and you're obviously a kind person because you let that trick that was in the shower staying with you so her house could get painted. You have to be nice because you let her stay in the first place. So, now moving on to you wanting no strings attached, this kind of arrangement with these men out here, don't do that. Please don't do that. You don't want to do that. And why? You're not ready for that. You're still damaged goods. You said that in your letter. You need to work on yourself, whether that means going to a therapist, going to church, going to the gym, whatever that means, that's what you need to do to work on yourself. I mean, don't even consider this kind of deal, hooking up with these guys. This is not some sort of game show. You're going to lose if you do that because you're not built for this. You need something real. You're going to get hurt in these so-called deals. These guys are going to be on to the next, and you're going to be the one crying. You said you wanted a decent man. Well, I don't think a decent man would just want sex from you. He would want you, and he would want to give you things because it makes you happy and not because you guys have some sort of deal. That's where your mind should be right now. I say forgive, work on yourself, hold out for the decent guy, that right man that you want, who's going to treat you the way you need to be treated. Steve?
Good answer, Shirley. I agree with everything you said. Perfectly fine. Thank you. I'm a little confused in the letter, though. I have some questions and a couple things I know about men that I'll be able to point out. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a very beautiful and buxom female in my mid-40s, and I'm divorced. Let me go back to the word. I'm very beautiful and buxom. I'm a buxom female. For those of you truck drivers and brothers out there that have limited education as myself, let's explore the word buxom.
Really?
That means I'm heavy-chested. That means I'm voluptuous. I'm wide-racked. I'm top-heavy. I'm blessed.
made your point.
I'm strong. My headlights is on high beam.
Okay. We know what it means.
I just want to go over with my brothers that's like me. Steve, you know, Uncle Steve is here for the real dudes out there. You know, I got a lot of truck drivers and cats driving Pepsi and Coke trucks and beer trucks and stuff, and you know, and we got to be clear about what we talking about. And she got all that working, and she's mid-40s, and she's very beautiful. And her husband cheated on her because of an acquaintance that she had. They stayed her 2 nights at the house so her house could get painted. I was naive. Hit a line that threw me off and didn't suspect anything, even though I caught him coming out the bathroom when she was taking a shower.
What? Yes. Yes.
I was naive, even though I caught him coming out the bathroom where she was taking a shower. Boy, come on. Lady,
you trusted her man. Mm-hmm.
Caught him coming out the bathroom where one was taking a shower that don't stay there. Boy.
Hold on. We'll have part 2 of your response, Steve, coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, let's make a deal. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, let's make a deal.
This beautiful buxom female. We went over buxom, what that means. I won't spend a lot of time on it. Just quickly, though, that's heavy-chested, voluptuous, it's wide-racked, it's top-heavy, it's blessed, it's high-beam headlights, it's all of these things. Glory to God. The reason we're not getting much from our crowd here on the morning show is because they've heard all this before. Well, Shirley and Carla have heard all this before, more than once, and probably familiar with other terms I haven't thrown out yet. Now, there's a quiet one on this show, very, very quiet through this whole thing. And so just move on. I'm talking about you, Junior.
I know you ain't talking about me. I know
let's just move and praise him. And so, my husband cheated on me with an acquaintance of mine that she let stay for 2 nights at her house while the house was getting painted. And I was naive and didn't suspect anything. Here's the line of lines from me. Even though I caught him coming out the bathroom where she was taking a shower. You ain't naive, you stupid. He said he walked in by mistake. My dog. Well, that's the one I'd have went with. But the fact that you were naive and didn't know it, I found out right after that because she confessed. So she been single now for 2 years, and she's noticed that married men and men with girlfriends, they want to play with her on the side. And then, then she says she's still damaged from the divorce, right? And then she said it would be nice to have sex with no strings attached with a decent man that's being honest about his situation. Now, Shirley said don't do that, and I would suggest you listen to Shirley. Here's where I come in at. I shared my thoughts with 2 of my good friends. One is a man. He advised me to get something out the situation. If a married guy wants sex on the side, he suggested I tell the guy I want a deal. The deal could be anything that I want or need to be happy with our arrangement, whether it's money or a home-cooked meal or a weekly massage. I love this concept. Let me back you up for a moment. This man, these couple of men that's supposed to be your friend, this was not for you to just take and run with it. He was suggesting this for himself.
Oh, okay.
But if he your friend, he didn't want to proposition you like that. But he was suggesting it for himself. Okay. He just needed to see how you feel, because that's why y'all friends right now, because you beautiful and buxom, and he trying to lay in the cut. He been waiting on this opportunity, so when you came to him after 2 years of divorce, this was a suggestion for him.
Okay.
That's how men work. Men don't, we not having these conversations for nothing. We don't do nothing without purpose. Now, the lady said, I love this concept, but when I presented it to the black men that were really trying to get into my bed, they laughed at the idea. They said an affair is just an affair, and they don't want to have to feed or provide me any financial aid at all.
We can't go to dinner? They don't want to feed her?
I understand that. But you're in your mid-40s. This is available almost everywhere. What men are you meeting? Now listen to this part. One of my closest male friends that I had sex with many years ago, I done told y'all about these damn men friends.
Yeah.
I have told y'all, get off of stuck on stupid. We are your friends only because. Now, one of my closest male friends that I had sex with many years ago said that sex is so free and open now that men are getting in and out and moving on without ever calling a woman again, and I'm not ready for that. Now, the reason he told you that is because he had sex with you a long time ago, but then you went and got married, but you think he forgot y'all had sex? You think he forgot that? You think when y'all sitting around, he don't remember having you? What man you talking to? Girl, stop. So now he's setting his hook. Sex so free and open now, men getting in and out and moving on. You know, that's why. This was a suggestion from him.
Yep.
When a man is giving you advice and looking at you and talking to you, he's looking for an opening. This was another sex is free as open. They just do it and move on. Now look, we done this before. Years ago.
Are you tripping?
You can just come back and get it here. You can come get it right here with me. Free, open. Let's go and do this, get in and out. Got to cost nothing. That ain't what this is. Then the lady says, so I've just kept my goodies to myself. Well, that's a good idea.
Good.
Am I wrong to expect the cheater to make a deal with the cheatee? Absolutely. Absolutely. They're called benefit packages. They are available all over the place.
Ooh.
There's the bronze, the silver, the gold, and the platinum package.
Platinum, the Olympics? What are you doing? Yeah,
Yes.
platinum.
Learned this from an old NBA guy.
All right. Listen, leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, the Oscar slap. We'll talk about it yet again. We got some new intel right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, Wanda Sykes called out Will Smith for slapping Chris Rock at the Academy Awards on Sunday while visiting The Ellen Show. This was for a segment to be aired on Thursday, April 7th. Of course, Wanda was one of the hosts of the show. Wanda said, I just felt so awful for my friend Chris. And she said it was sickening. I physically felt ill, and I'm still a little traumatized by it. Take a listen.
I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but I saw Chris at Guy's party, and as soon as I walked up to him, the first thing he said was, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, why are you apologizing? He's like, it was supposed to be your night. It was supposed, you and Amy and Regina, y'all were doing such a great job. I'm so sorry. This is now going to be about this. Because that's who Chris is.
Chris is a sweet guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, it's a bad mark on this great night that should have been recognized for so many things. It would have been a great night for him being recognized for his first Oscar. You know, it could have been, but now it ain't about his first Oscar. It's about his actions.
Yeah, it's overshadowed.
And everything, including him winning an Oscar.
Yep.
And Will Packer.
Including everyone. Yeah.
And, you know, it's
Quest
sad
love.
that he chose that moment to act defensive. Now, look, I'm all about defending your wife, honor. I'm all about that. But what honor was, where was the lack of honor at?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, Chris Rock knew nothing about her hair condition. He started to joke with, hey, I love you, Jada, but I can't wait to see G.I. Joe or whatever the joke was.
G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane,
that
too.
was a harmless. I don't care what you say. I write jokes.
Right.
I done stepped on some toes. That wasn't about nothing, and Will knew it wasn't, but he chose that particular moment to just try to do some manly, heroic act, which was completely asinine.
Right,
Completely
it was.
asinine.
It was.
To walk up there on national, where you know is the only place you can slap this black dude, turn your back, button your jacket, and walk back to your seat on national TV out the Oscar. Now you want somebody to keep your wife's name out your mouth. I tell you what, you slap. I'm telling you, I can go down the list of people you can't slap. No damn well.
Give us 3.
But
you couldn't have slapped none of the kings. I'm just letting you know that. Right. Not St. Louis, not Chicago, not Cleveland, not Compton. You couldn't have slapped now one of the kings. Whole nother show now.
Yeah.
They'd have had to add this on National Geographic. It would have been so damn crazy. We'd have been on the Animals Gone Wild. This could have been an episode on Discovery Channel. That's how crazy it would have got up in there.
But when do we get to the place? We can't take a joke. All right. Thank you, Steve. Coming up at the top of the hour, here's a question for you. Think about this. Have you guys ever changed your voice or gone into another character during sex? Well, Tyler Perry has. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, it's no secret that Tyler Perry's Madea character has always been larger than life. Recently, while taking a lie detector test for an online series celebrities do for Vanity Fair, the interviewer Tyler, do you ever accidentally use Madea's voice in conversation? Tyler initially answered, never, no. Then he quickly glanced at the polygraph examiner and said, sometimes, once, on occasion, okay, during sex. Perry burst out with, hello, mimicking a moment when he used Madea's voice during sex.
Ooh,
So, I know, that's crazy, right?
Yes.
So the question is, have you guys ever done anything crazy, in another character voice or something during sex? Steve or Junior?
Nope.
You've never done anything crazy like that?
Not another character?
No.
Yeah,
who in
something.
here? Who in here?
Your role.
All my efforts. Too much effort in my best work.
Okay.
Me. Now.
So.
I've made animal sounds.
Really? I mean,
also we getting somewhere now.
Yeah. Come on.
What happened?
It didn't got real jungle-like up in there. Just a bit like that. I had that.
You've had that. Like that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, be that and some cussing going on in here, but it ain't changing no voices.
What have you done, Drew?
I just told you, I do a lot of cussing, but you can damn near think Madea in there if it's me. If I'm talking, you can damn near think it's Madea. Hell no!
Because your voice, the tone,
what?
Yeah.
Girl, you better quit. Springing that ass.
You doing Junior still?
Yeah, all that in there.
Nah, I ain't never did no voice. We ain't did a lot of stuff didn't happen,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm fine with the animal sounds. I'm
I've
cool.
been all that,
You like the sounds, Shirley, the animals?
You know how I am about my animal sounds. You know I love them. Roof!
Now, you know my favorite. Y'all know I love to hear a British accent because you know that's what I want.
What?
That's my jam.
Oh, just say now, I'm there for you. Hold on. I'm on the way. You're almost there. Don't move. I'm almost there. Swing. What do the Negroes say? Swing low, sweet chariot. Coming forth to carry me home. Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
Wonderful time. Oh my God, I just love it every time we get together and become physical. It's just such a wonderful time.
See what we learned about each other today? See?
That's right afterwards, I've got to have a spot of tea.
Yes.
The moment I've done. Where's my pipe and my tea? Oh my God, it was incredible.
Cheerio.
Oh my God, I was just having Bridgerton moments all over the place
No, man.
Speaking of Bridgerton, they're saying season 2 doesn't have a lot of sex in it, and everybody's like, "Where the sex scenes? What's happening?"
Yeah, you're right. They say they're having like suggestive sex.
Season 2, they promised to discover that some of the people in the thing are black, actually.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to suggest it. You're going to, think that they're doing it because of how they started off. Then they'll cut it off. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
My girl Carla has some music news for us. What you got, Carla? Coming in hot, girl. Coming in hot.
Yes, ma'am. Coming in hot. So the Grammys are this Sunday night in Las Vegas. I like that. In Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Yes, Steve. Yes, we need a reason to go to Vegas.
Ain't nobody told me.
Well, that's nothing. Yep, and we know the daily shows, Trevor Noah, he will be the host. Other artists performing, Billie Eilish, Lil Nas X, Nas, Her, Silk Sonic, one of the biggest nominations this year. They are nominated for Leave the Door Open, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best R&B Performance of the Year, and Best R&B Song. They will open the show, so don't miss the Grammys. You want to watch it on time so you can see our group, Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak. You know they're going to tear it up. And the biggest music night will be in Sin City in Las Vegas. And nobody better not slap anybody. None of that. We're going to have an award show Sunday night. Keep your hands to yourself. We all know that Kanye West was yanked from the show, so he will not be one of the performers. Grammys Sunday night. All right, that's music news.
Okay. All right, Carla.
That to me doesn't make any sense to take Kanye off the show.
No, and Trevor Noah did not agree with that. Yeah. No, he did not. No.
He said
Trevor
counsel,
said,
not cancel.
I said he needed counseling, not canceling.
Exactly, Steve.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after. We'll do a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time for Would You Rather, guys. Would you rather your mate ends an argument by Will Smithing you or argue for days? And by Will Smithing you, I mean slapping. Okay?
Wow.
Just for clarification. Would your mate... You want your mate to end an argument by slapping you or arguing for days?
Well,
let's go and get this over with.
Yeah, get the slap in.
Slap.
I can't. Yeah, I got too much work to do. I can't be arguing for days.
I ain't got no time all this for days, man.
No. Yeah. I'm gonna go.
That's
sit
just
down
for the
somewhere.
guys. Question.
Yeah.
No, it's just for the guys. I mean, it's a huge weight difference between me and Marjorie, so I can take that slap.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, she can't slap me with a garbage can lid or nothing like that, but open hand, I can go and take it. Hell, Chris took wheels. Have I ever been what?
Raw chicken. Remember that?
Have I ever been slapped?
Yeah, I forgot just that fast.
Dog, I'm from the hood. I mean, the altercations I done had, I had a dude accidentally slap me and we went to war.
Okay,
he go ahead.
Would you rather get punched or slapped? Which one?
Oh, no, you got to punch me. Because the slap, see, the punch.
Disrespect.
The slap is disrespect.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't either. Okay.
I didn't.
You slap me, you spit on me, you kick me. Them three right there, partner. Partner.
That's a
know
level
this. I don't give a damn how old I get. Them the three, you can't do none of this to me. You cannot spit on me. You can't slap me. You can't kick me. You can't be white and call me the N-word. All them in the same category.
Okay.
N-word, white person, instant. Don't give a damn where we at.
Okay.
Coming out of the Potter's house, instant.
Out of church?
Yeah, out of church.
Bishop Jake?
Walking in Lakewood at the Compact Center.
Yeah.
Joel Osteen?
Instant.
Instant. I love that. That's going to take long at all.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Moving on. Would you rather have your mouth glued shut for a week, or would you rather have your eyes glued shut for a week?
I'm gonna have to see, but I just ain't gonna say no. But I can say,
If your mouth was glued.
You can't glue my eyes.
You gotta see. Okay.
All
right, last one. Last one. Would you rather be a guest on Red Table Talk or have 2 root canals?
I'm sitting up on that red table, and y'all need to tune in.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on Red Table today, Steve Harvey. Tune in.
It's going to be good.
All right, coming up, thank you guys. Coming up, our last break of the day and 49 minutes after the hour. Closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, last break of the day. Before we get to your closing and all of that, Steve, on Would You Rather earlier, I asked, would you rather be a guest on Red Table Talk or would you rather have 2 root canals? You chose Red Table Talk. Why?
Oh, yeah. I've been there. I hate going to the dinner. But if I'm on Red Table Talk, I'm on the interview. I've got both hands on the table, all fingers spread wide. I'm ready.
In case
I'm sitting up there with both hands on top of the table.
Well, what are you going to tell us?
You're a
that
comedian.
We don't know? Yeah, what are you going to say?
First of all, any slapping pop off, my hands is up. I better not see it coming because I'm blocking. Once I block, I know that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Now, as far as revealing,
yes.
I'm at Red Table Top. Y'all can ask me anything.
Red Table Talk.
Red Table, what's it called? Whatever.
Talk.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, Steve, so glad you could join us today. I've been trying to get you on the show forever. What made you come on today?
Your husband.
What about my husband? You mean Will? Will?
Yeah. I was hoping he'd be here.
Well, he does come through sometimes.
All right. Well, let him come through today, so we can all come through.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Because I got a side of me that's gonna come through when he come through. I'm here for Chris. Next question.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Harvey, I see you on Red Table Talk. You know, the incident happened between Chri Rock and my husband, Will Smith. So why are you on the show? Because I heard on your radio show you said you wish it was you.
That's exactly why I'm here. My wish has come true. I'm as close as I'm going to get to him walking in here. I just want to show the world what really happens when somebody gets slapped. Because I don't care nothing. I have a career, it's flourishing. I got enough where I can go and take a cancellation or 2. I'm ready for it. I just wanted to be here, And are you expecting him anytime soon?
Is that why you keep looking around at the door?
I know we taping this in y'all backyard at the pool house or whatever, but that's why my back ain't to the door. I'm watching him. I've been looking for him. I saw the gardener go by. I thought it was him. I got a little tight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have a question for you, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so usually people, they come on the show and they open up and, we go deep and we talk about things and they reveal things, people didn't know. Anything that you want to tell us, the famous Steve Harvey, anything?
Well, I think nobody has known is after the incident between you and your husband and Chri Rock, I haven't slept for 2 weeks.
Why?
I can't sleep because I keep seeing his hand coming towards me, and I just can't rest. I just stops. It just keeps me up, and somebody told me I needed therapy, but That's why I came on the show, because the only way I think I can fix this if I see him. I don't really think I need therapy. I just need some clarification on it. Was this your hand in my dreams? And if it is, can we act it out right now so I can just move on with my life?
How can we act it out?
Really.
Here's another question.
Yes,
I've been because of what happened on Sunday with my husband slapping Chris and everything. I'm thinking about going to the Academy and telling them no more comedians, no more jokes at the Academy at all. Because you never know who you might offend. Yeah, you never know who you might
Ms.
offend.
Smith, I want to say something to you. I think part of it is your fault. If you really want to ask me, because the joke wasn't that bad. He didn't really know nothing. He even opened the show and said to you, "I love you," and then said, "Looking forward to G.I. Jane 2." That's all it was. So why y'all want comedians out of all this here? Y'all, all your husband ever done is funny stuff. Hitch, Hancock, Parents Just Don't Understand, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's a sitcom, a
Men
funny
in
sitcom.
Black, Independence Day, all the little funny ass things. Y'all even did a remake. Now all of a sudden now all of a sudden y'all want comedy took out.
Chris Rock was on the sitcom Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He played Will Smith's date. Remember he had a long wig on. Remember that?
Yes. You remember that? But I just think, to keep the peace, that comedians should be banned from coming on the show. It shouldn't be funny or anything. Just hand out the awards, call the people's name, and everybody go home.
Well, wouldn't that be a
boring serious show? Serious show.
So you want all the shows to be Emmys? So you want all the shows to be just like daytime Emmys, huh?
Yeah.
I just think, for future reference, no one gets hurt, no one gets slapped. Just take all the jokes out. That's just my thoughts.
So so let me ask you something, Ms. Smith. You want a show that's full of peace.
That's what I'm looking for. Peace.
Peace is exactly what I'm here for. A piece of your husband ass. That's exactly why I came up here.
It goes back to that.
On red tape.
Back on it. You can't do it.
That's what this whole thing is for.
I know I'm laughing, but that's not funny. That's not funny to me. I know I'm laughing, but that's not funny.
Well, your husband laughed at your joke at first.
But then he looked at me.
Once again, we back to you.
I
Had you chuckled and laughed it off, we'd have had a nice ass Oscar night. But oh no, you offended and stuff like that.
Man. We're done this episode of
Take us
Red
home,
Table
Steve.
Talk.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, listen, have a wonderful day. Listen to me. Don't forget, talk to God. He would love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.